Our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is here to talk a little bit about the heat and your health.
So I guess let's start with the basics, right? Like we've been asking for the heat. Heat is fun, it's hot, it's summertime, but this is the type of heat that you gotta be diligent about. Like, don't play any games, right? What's your kind of like overall advice?
My advice is you can't behave the same way you normally do when it's this hot outside, because your body is not designed to be in this kind of heat. So you have to dress differently, eat differently, exercise differently, behave differently. And so let's go through that. Dress differently. You want lots of light layers. You want loose clothing, nothing tight. You want to make sure you wear a nice wide brimmed hat, cover your face, and make sure you have some cool sprays to spritz on yourself, because that evaporative cooling works really well. So
Lovely.
Yeah.
I do too.
So the way that our body regulates temperature, I want you to think about our brain like the thermostat and think about our skin like the vents. And so your thermostat tells your vents to open up, and that's when you start sweating and giving off that heat. So if you augment that, you help the vents to open up by spritzing yourself, it gives off heat. You want to change what you eat, so you can't eat what you usually eat. There's special hot day foods, and then do not exercise outdoors when it's really, really hot.
Is there like a line in the sand for the people that might want to be doing yard work? Because that also can technically be exercise, or you're outside playing with the kids. Should you just stay outside altogether, or can you do some of it?
None of that today. Not in this kind of temperature. In fact, the CDC has something called a heat radar where you can put in your zip code and calculate what times of day you should go out, and that includes the air quality index as well. It includes the humidity, which creates the heat index, as Kathy would tell you. And really, you should avoid sort of between 10 to 4. This morning, Chris Bianchi was telling me 11 to 5 today and tomorrow, not be outside at all. If you are going to be outside, or you have to be outside for work, then you want to make sure no more than 10 or 15 minutes before you take a break in the shade or inside in some air conditioning.
Well, I just want to go back. What is this hot heat, the foods that you're supposed to be eating when it's hot outside? My little spidey senses perked up. I want to know.
Yeah, so foods and drinks. So let's talk first about drinks. No alcohol, no sugar, no caffeine. So today is the day.
No caffeine?
No sugar?
Oh my God.
Sugar.
No
all
alcohol?
Of these things dehydrate you more. So today's a day for electrolyte solutions, not Gatorade because it's full of sugar, but like coconut water or homemade lemonade or herbal teas or just plain water.
IV therapy?
I wouldn't mind a little IV today, like Alex likes to do, just because it does hydrate you. And you want to look at your urine, keep it pale yellow or colorless in order to do that. And then what you're eating, no cheeseburgers, no French fries, no pizzas, nothing greasy. Today we're eating watermelon, cucumbers. We're having really light foods like strawberries. We're having yogurt because it's cold and it's dairy, which actually hydrates us more. So nice summertime foods.
I like it.
Yes.
What about medications? You've told us in the past that certain medications need to change when it comes to the heat. Can you talk to us about that and perhaps warn any of our viewers that are dependent on their medications?
Yeah, so as a cardiologist, a lot of my patients are on high blood pressure medicine. And one of the types of medicines we use are diuretics, which are water pills. And you can imagine when it's hot outside, you can get more dehydrated, so your blood pressure can go lower, so you need less medicine. And a diuretic makes you more dehydrated too. So I usually say if you're on a diuretic, a class of medicines called beta blockers or calcium channel blockers, you might want to give your doctor a quick call to make sure you don't need to adjust doses, hold doses, or be checking your blood pressure at home more frequently. You also want to make sure if you have anyone in your family that has kidney disease, which regulates our ability to hydrate ourselves, or diabetes, which affects our ability to know when we're hot, thyroid disease, or has had a stroke, these are people you want to check on today. Make sure that they're aware of sort of the risks of the hot temperatures.
We have like less than 30 seconds, but I do want to ask, any plus side to like being outside, enjoying these hot temperatures?
In the evenings, the walks are beautiful. You get your vitamin D, you get your fresh air, and it's nice for us because we have this dry heat. One thing I will say is keep an eye on that indoor temperature. If it's above 90 degrees, turning on the fan actually makes your body hotter.
Really?
Yeah, so you want to make sure that it's below 90 degrees inside when you turn on those fans. But I'm enjoying the summer so far. I just think we need to have our guard up when it comes to our health and the heat.
Yeah,
those are great reminders. I know.
Like tomorrow is the start of summer, so here we go. Starting with a bang.
Dr. Kohli, thank you. Great reminders as always.